Welcome to Stream Fiends. I'm Kate Agustin.
And I'm Nat Towsen.
And today we're talking about the Netflix original series, Disjointed.
Wait, Kate, why are you wearing sunglasses?
Nat, I had an optometrist appointment today.
Wait, you come to work high?
No, Nat, why are you wearing sunglasses? In a tie-dye shirt.
Because I had an optometrist appointment too.
Oh,
my eyes
sure.
hurt. And my optometrist gave me this sweet shirt because he felt bad for me. Why are you eating potato chips?
Because my optometrist told me I needed to.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, let me. Oh, my eyes feel great.
I'm Ruth Whitefeather Feldman, cannabis lawyer, cannabis activist, and just before I open the door, cannabis user. Free joints for everybody! You remind me of your father back in the day. Ambitious, determined, thirsty for young white women.
Disjointed is a Netflix-produced classic 3-camera style sitcom starring Kathy Bates, who is playing a woman who owns a medical marijuana store, and she runs it with her kind of straight-laced, business-minded black son. There's not much more to explain than it's a bizarre, very weird show about people who love smoking weed.
The Kathy Bates play is essentially an aging hippie who has run and sold marijuana and pushed for legalization for decades. She kind of sees herself as a guru or a shaman for these people who come to buy weed from her, and they're on the cusp of going from medicinal to fully legal. For the most part, it's just like a classic 80s or 90s 3-camera sitcom, high-key lighting, you know, canned laughter. The main difference is it just feels like a sitcom about marijuana.
Yeah. The confusing thing for me was that it is trying to be a true sitcom, I think, but then they have commercial parodies, which threw me for a loop.
This feels like it's parodying like a 90s sitcom.
Yeah.
And then the experience of watching it on TV with commercials. So it is, in a sense, a parody of the form, but also it's not, because most of the humor comes from the characters and their relationships. So it's very strange.
It's a little disjointed.
There's a lot of little surreal moments. In the first episode, there's this really fantastic animation that goes into one of the characters' brains about his PTSD from being in the Iraq War, totally breaking the sitcom reality. It's co-created by Chuck Lorre, who is one of the absolute most successful, most traditional sitcom producer of the modern era.
Which leads me to believe that this is not done as a send-up, that they're making a true sitcom.
I think Kathy Bates' character has a lot of heart, and I think that Kathy Bates brings a lot to that character. Like, it could very easily feel like a cheap stoner parody in the hands of a lesser actor. Kathy Bates gives her like the gravitas of someone who's been a fighter for decades, and you take the activism part really seriously, and I think that they are not actually disrespectful of her, which I think works really well. Some of the writing is clunky, like some of the jokes are very cheesy sitcom-like, but Kathy Bates gets some good ones in there, and she sells the jokes that she's given regardless.
Costumes, sets, it feels a little Disney Channel original series to me.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of like bright colors.
Everyone's clearly been costumed. The lights are very bright no matter where they go. There are no shadows. But you know, that is what a sitcom looks like, and I guess that's what they're going for. The
show itself, to me, overall, just felt a little dated. I'm not sure if that's just because it's a sitcom, and sitcoms in general feel a little dated to me, especially the 3-camera style sitcom, but also the humor felt like a touch dated.
One thing I do like about the show is that while the people are sort of types, none of them are just the typical burnout. The biggest stoner on the staff is like a botanist, and he's very intelligent. And yes, he has the moments where he like, oh, I totally didn't notice that thing. But they play him to be really intelligent and really in touch with what he's doing.
And like passionate about it.
Yeah, and I think that that's, you know, a much more nuanced portrayal than you usually see of marijuana users. I really didn't think I'd be interested in watching a 3-camera sitcom in 2017. This one has enough going on that I'm intrigued by it. And like I said, there's a part of me that's rooting for them. Like, good for them for making a show where marijuana isn't the punchline, it's portrayed positively, and it's just the relationships of the people around it that's played for laughs. I think it's funny.
I think it's funny too, and there's a lot to these characters that I want to see where they go with them.
This has been Stream Fiends. I'm Nat Towsen.
I'm Kate Agustin. Make sure you give us a like.
And subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Comment below and tell us what you want us to watch next time.
If you're a senator, legalize marijuana.
And tell your friends.
To issue pardons for people serving lifetime sentences for marijuana-related offenses, because it's 2017 and we should be past that. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.